All right, now over to the Winter Olympics. And happening today, the USA men's hockey team starts their quest for gold. Their first matchup is against Latvia. And U.S. Olympic snowboarder Chloe Kim is going for a historic third consecutive gold in the women's snowboard halfpipe. Meanwhile, a Ukrainian skeleton racer has been banned from the Winter Games after refusing to take off his helmet, honoring fellow athletes killed in Ukraine's war with Russia. CBS News senior foreign correspondent Seth Doane has more on this from Cortina, Italy.
The Ukrainian athlete Vladyslav Heraskevych is a pilot in the Olympic sport skeleton. Earlier today here in Cortina, he met with the president of the International Olympic Committee, who said she felt it was important to meet the athlete face to face.
I really wanted to see him race today. It's been an emotional morning. So for me, I was not speaking to him in that room as a president. I was speaking to him as an athlete.
She also underlined that this was not about the message, but simply that the message was too political in this context. The message in question is what is depicted on the athlete's helmet, which are images, portraits of Ukrainian athletes who have died since the start of this war.
Some things are more important than sport, and it's no medal that worth the same as life of people. And we lost many of them, and yeah, I believe that it's important to show that also.
Skeleton began today here in Cortina, and this is an issue that the IOC has really been struggling with in recent days. The rules are actually quite clear when it comes to governing athletes. They do not allow any sort of political demonstration, either on the field of play or at the podium. Now, for a while, it was looking like this Ukrainian athlete was going to be asked to leave completely, was going to have his accreditation revoked. In the end, the IOC will allow him to stay here in Cortina, but he will not be allowed to compete. And right now we are expecting him to start a press conference in Milan. That athlete will be speaking to the press, taking questions. We've begun to hear quite a bit, including from President Volodymyr Zelensky, who said that he is proud of this skeleton pilot, of this athlete. He said that he believed that the Olympics should stand up for peace and that sport should not mean amnesia. It was interesting today, Chanel. We were walking through Cortina, and at one point we stopped a family, a mother and her kids, because they were wearing the Ukrainian flag. And we said, why are you wearing the Ukrainian flag? She said, well, we believe because it's so difficult for Ukrainians to get here to the Olympics that we should show the world that we are here. There should be some representation. So we took the chance to ask her about this skeleton athlete. And they said, the daughter in particular, who spoke English pretty well, said that he brought great pride to them. And they thought what he was doing was important. They continued to say that they didn't feel it was so much a political protest, but that it was about honoring the dead. President Volodymyr Zelensky saying on X that he says that there are hundreds of athletes who have died since the start of the war. Chanel?
And Seth, you know, I think one of those interviews was so heartfelt, that woman really seeing herself in that imagery. And I just wonder whether you've heard from other athletes about how they feel about this. Obviously, rules are rules.
We have not heard from a lot of athletes. The most important I thought, came from that time with those people in Cortina, hearing from Ukrainians who are here, who are watching this story unfold. Obviously, you saw in the package a very emotional meeting this morning with the president of the IOC regarding their decision. Chanel?
Thank you so much. Seth Doane reporting live. We appreciate this.